were here. Here's what you just missed. I was here. Jen was here. And Jen said, maybe we should switch sides. We will do that.
Like,
thank you,
the
Jen.
Dollar Green Giant here, so let's just call it what it is.
Very fitting, because we are talking about raising up your ingredients and getting them up, and so that you can use a stacking system in your kitchen cabinets or in your bathroom cabinets, any cabinets that you have, really any space that you have in your home. From Cella, a 2-piece clear kitchen shelf riser with those liners that we know and love from Cella that are removable, antimicrobial, and you have the dishwasher-safe option as well. $25 brings home 1 large and 1 small, although the small is not really small, it's just a couple inches shorter. This is blue sky. You just choose the color based on your liner. Here's white linen. Oh, okay, that's your glacier gray option. And there's your white linen, 2 of them. And this is the first time that we have seen these on air. Over 150 were just found on QVC.com.
Oh, wow.
So 150 of you said, we know and love Cella, and when you see a new item from Cella, you snatch them up. So I can already tell these are going to be popular.
These are insanely ridiculously good. Let me just tell you, I have loved this item. Now, I have 42-inch upper cabinets, which is a little bit taller than a standard cabinet. Now, listen, if you have the same thing, you more than likely only got 2 or 3 shelves, much like I did. So then you have a lot of that dead space. Utilize the vertical space. A lot of times we don't have enough horizontal space, so we need to organize vertically. This allows you to do that. Create that double-tiered system, and the best part is, it will fold down if you're not going to use it, and I'll show you that in a minute, but it has a 15-pound weight capacity on both of these. So if you even want to stack them up like you see here in front of us, you can stack them up, because whatever you put on top and whatever you have right here, this bottom tier will absolutely hold it. A 15-pound weight capacity.
That's amazing. And I have to imagine that this, thanks Jen.
You're welcome.
That this is designed for most standard cabinets to give you the 3 tiers in one standard cabinet.
Absolutely. So if you have an open pantry, a lot of us do, you have a big open cabinet system, and then you don't have a lot of shelves, this is how you create more of that shelving system. And then I do like that they're not insanely deep either, so that way, if you do need whatever's in the back, you simply just need to remove 1 can or 1 jar, and then there it is. It's not like you're going to have to be removing a lot of things to reach all the way to the back of it.
Right.
But this is what's fun about this. Remember I said it does fully collapse.
Yes,
so
let's see.
If you want to fold it down, you can. It's very simple. So I'm going to fold this over, and then you simply pull these 2 sides out. Now they're locked into place.
Okay.
So see how that lays down?
Got it. Yep.
And then if I want to go ahead and lift it back up, it's going to lock into place. You'll hear it click. Oh, there it is.
So it slides into its own little slot.
Yes, into its own groove. So that way, when you do load this up, you may be wondering, oh gosh, well, I don't want them to fold in, much like a bed tray. Do you remember those bed trays?
Yes, I still have one. It falls down on me all the time, though.
Right.
I have one for my couch, because sometimes I'll eat like breakfast on the couch, because I have nice big windows, so I want to stand in there instead of my kitchen.
And everything.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love that. So then you don't have to worry about it falling in on you. Now it's locked into place. Fold this over. Here's the other fun thing I like about this. It has, as we go to the back, actually I want to turn it to the side.
Oh, look at that.
Do you see how it gets even deeper in the back?
Yes.
So if you want to load it up and you don't want anything to fall out the back, don't worry, it's not going to. But yet, when you have this in your cabinet and you need to reach through, I love that it's lower on the side wall in the front than it is the back. That removable liner is brilliant, and it has this non-slip grip to it because it is that silicone, so that things are not going to be sliding all around on you. It's just a wonderful utilization, again, of taking advantage of the vertical storage.
If you opened up my cabinet right now, you would see a line of canned goods, and then probably maybe 2.5 feet of nothing.
Wow.
Maybe not that high. Maybe like I
Like
would
a
say
good 12
like
inches?
a good 12.5 inches maybe.
That's a shame, because that's a lot of wasted space.
Yes.
So if you had something like this, or think about your spices, I'm not sure if you can even see this back here, but if you think about your spices, so here we have a toaster on the bottom, and then we have, of course, this is your
Oh, that growing the basil in your kitchen.
Exactly. Yes, thank
Modern
you.
sprout.
And then you have, the things that you're going to reach for daily. Your salts, your peppers, your cayenne pepper, your turmeric. Maybe it's your mighty reds. A lot of us have these supplements.
Those. Yes.
You want to keep them out so they're easily accessible.
So you remember to take them.
Exactly. Because guess what? If it's out of sight, out of mind for me.
Me too. I know.
But then you have all the other items that maybe you need to reach for every single day. We understand we don't all have these vast kitchens. I mean, who really does? So this way, you get to utilize that vertical storage, raise things up, or even if you just wanted to store, you wanted to keep your workspace clean, you can do that by removing everything. So here, let's look at this. If we were to remove everything from underneath, but yet you could still keep your workspace clean, giving you that excess area, but then you still have storage because it's all above.
Right. Let me take you through the colors one more time. Remember, you received 2 of them. I'll give you the dimensions, so if you are kind of measuring your cabinets, but just know they are made to fit in your standard cabinets. So your large size is going to be 12 3/8 of an inch by 8 3/4 by 6 5/8 of an inch. And then, excuse me, that's your small. So that's going to be, the difference is going to be your 6 5/8 inches in your small versus your height of 9 inches in your large. So again, 12 3/8 inches by 8 3/4 inches by 9 inches in the large, or by 6 5/8 inches in the small. I get very specific with these ones just because I know people are actually really measuring specifically.
Right, and it is actually important that you do that, because the worst is when you get something home and you're super excited about it and you're like, oh, it doesn't fit, and it's heartbreaking. But this way, again, you can stack these if you want. You can use them in separate areas. So I actually needed to use these for all of my coffee mugs. I collect teacups and coffee mugs.
That's great.
So this was something that I wanted to use, you know, and I invest a lot of money and a lot of time in sourcing like teacups from France and things like that. It's just, that's my hobby. That's something that I enjoy collecting. So I wanted to make sure that I had a sturdy surface in order to store them on, and I can have them on top and on the bottom, and I don't have to worry about it caving in. A 15-pound weight capacity is pretty remarkable.
And if it doesn't fit in your cabinets, it looks just as beautiful out on your actual countertop, or even underneath your kitchen sink maybe. Get all your cleaning supplies here.
Yeah, I love that.
There's your glacier gray color. We have it for you in the white linen and the blue sky. First time presented. Already many of you have found this one, so give us a call, 800-500-7590. Jen will